Hey everybody, we are back again, and unlike my last plan with me, this one is definitely a Valentine's Day themed spread. This kit is courtesy of Sweet Bean Plans. I adore her kits, and this one is foiled, so yay, we've got some fun foil going on in there. So trying to get into the habit, as I mentioned in my last video, that if you like this video, if you like what we're talking about and all that jazz, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Give me a wonderful comment down below, even if it is just saying hi. And click that notification bell. Click that bell so that you're notified when I upload a new video, which seems to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That seems to be the good one, albeit we have some weeks where things go a little bit differently. Okay, so this is very much a Valentine's Day themed spread. I only purchased the full boxes and the bottom washi with the date covers for this spread. Oh boy, I have got a squeaky chair, so can you hear that? Squeak, squeak. Oh, now it doesn't want to squeak, of course. So, anyways, squeaky chair. Purchased full boxes and washi, the bottom washi with the date covers, and then I supplemented with my vault collection of reds and pinks. And then I realized that I don't have any glitter headers for this, and I'm trying to figure out what washi to use so that I can kind of have something up at the top or a divider if need be. So that's why there was a lag, and then I finally decided on this silver washi by Simply Gilded. So yeah, anyways, that's when I don't have glitter headers, I will try to find a washi, especially this is it the 10 millimeter? Is this the 10 millimeter? I think so. I think this is the 10 millimeter washi to kind of just serve as a divider to be in place for glitter headers. And because this kit was foiled in silver, it was perfect. So it matches really, really well. And then I'm just pulling out some scripts that I'm going to want to use this week. Custom scripts. Love them, and we have them in the shop. We have 18 different fonts. You can choose from 3 different sizes, and you can get phrases. So like, I'm super happy with this, and I'm using them myself. So there I go, messing up on a date dot, and luckily it comes off. But yeah, alrighty, kitty. My cat wants to say hi. She won't meow into the camera into the microphone. She hardly ever meows, but if you hear like that little tinkling, is her, and she just wants to say hi. She's like, don't leave me out on all of this. She's such a baby. I love her. She's my little baby. Anyways, I'm just doing all the boring stuff right now, so I don't want to quite get to the story just yet because I want to write it down a little bit, but I gave a little bit of teaser in my last plan with me that on Mondays at co-op, I was a mean teacher this last week. And my friend Anna, I was talking to her on Instagram and told her, and we kind of, chuckled about it. And trust me, it's nothing horrible. Maybe you will think it's horrible. And if you do think it's horrible, you feel free to let me know. But honestly, I don't think it was a horrible thing. It was something we chuckled about, and more so the fact that me could make anybody cry. Granted, I've done it a few times in my life. Holy cow, I'm segueing totally off. My husband would be like, yeah, she makes people cry all the time. Whatever, I'm not that big of a meanie, okay? I'm not. I've really mellowed out over my years, and I'm more willing to discuss and figure things out. But as a homeschooling parent, as somebody who has gone to school for many, many years, there's certain skills that I think you must have, whether that way you know how to use them to your advantage, whatever that may be. And I will get to that story. I promise. You're like, come on, Amanda, just get to the story already. But I can't because I want to write it down so that you can see what I do on Monday. In fact, actually, this spread here, I do a lot of journaling. I do a journaling on every day. So, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Lost my train of thought because I was sitting there looking at the love and going, I totally forgot to put the 14 down on the 14th one. I probably should have put that love one double box on Saturday and Sunday because that's what I normally do. But, oh, what was me? So anyways, I do a lot of journaling in this one. Oh, and before I forget, my camera suddenly stopped recording and I did not capture the end of this, albeit it's like missing maybe 2 character stickers, which is not like that big of a deal. So you get to see the majority, I would say 99% of the spread completed before my camera decided it wanted to just pop off. And it did not let me know because I have it hooked up to a TV screen so that I can see that I am in frame and not being crazy. And it never popped up to show me. So I apologize up front for that because it just happens. Anyways, 1 second. I gotta take a little drink of water. Whew. Because when you're talking, sometimes you get a little parched. So, and I just don't want to like have a guzzling sound all of a sudden and you're thinking, albeit I'm not guzzling. I'm really sad because I don't have any die cuts that go with this kit. I thought I did, but I don't. I got plenty of die cuts from planning with Manny in order to do that. But yeah, so I pulled out January's sticker booklet to do a this week header, and I love how it fits in there. It's so cute. It's so dainty, and just, I love our little sticker books. February's is still up and is more health related, so you can get that. But I wanted a die cut to go in that space, and well, I just didn't have anything. So I'm pulling out like my Happy Planner sticker books, trying to figure out what's what. And apparently I don't have any Valentine's Day themed stickers. Granted, I don't think these Happy Planner books are really like set up for easy like navigation. I can see why people pull these apart. And I'd really like to use them more, but I just fail. And in fact, when I saw the birthday spread, I thought, oh, grab one of those birthday stickers on Thursday to mark down your dad's birthday. And guess what I totally forgot to do on Thursday? I totally forgot to mark his birthday down on Thursday. He's an old man. He's had enough of them. It's okay. All right. Co-op. Monday. So, if you've never been to my channel before, I am a homeschooling mother. I homeschool my 4 children, and we do a weekly co-op where parents teach and I teach the high schoolers and middle schoolers this semester. And we are currently teaching psychology, intro to psychology. I have a master's degree in psychology and I figured it would be fun. Well, one of the things that I noticed last semester, and I've noticed a couple of times, is that these kids don't know how to take notes. And when me and the board of this co-op started discussing adding in high schooler classes, I was like, are you willing to let it be hard? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, that means also for the students who may not quote unquote be high school age, if they come into it, I'm going to expect them to act like high schoolers. And we do have a couple of 13-year-olds in our high school classes. Both of them handle it very, very well. I ended up making one of them cry this last week, and it was over note-taking. If you've ever been in school, you know that note-taking is not word-for-word stuff of what your professor or teacher is saying. It is important words that give you the overview of it. But as homeschoolers, we don't really have to take notes. You are not in a huge classroom setting. You have more one-on-one time. You have the ability to research things and take your time as needed. So notes are not something that a lot of homeschoolers, at least in my experience, have had to deal with. Now, I make my kids learn how to take notes. End of story. Because when you get to college, there will be professors that are like, you can't keep up. Maybe this is a class that's not for you. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I also don't disagree with it. I do think it is a skill that you need to have. Anyways, so I made one of the high schoolers cry because I was going too fast. But granted, I had a lot of information, and when we really only have 35 minutes to our class period, I need to be able to get through my information. Same thing happened to a middle schooler. He started to freak out and cry because I wasn't taking my PowerPoint back. You can call me mean. I am okay with that, but I've had problems with him in the past, so I made it clear and upfront that you need to be listening to me. Do not write everything down. If you see a word that is underlined in my PowerPoint, that is a word you need to write down. Like, I've made all these contingency plans for it. So anyways, I talked with my friend Anna about it. We chuckled about it because in hindsight, it's not that big of a deal. These students are not graded on anything. And at the end of the day, really, if they don't want to take notes, they don't have to. I have no recourse action, not that I would want any, on them. I'm just trying to teach them something that I saw lacking from my last class last semester. And that's it. That's all we're doing. Anyways, to make that story better, my helper and I sat and convened afterwards, and we talked about, what we could do next week. And so she is actually going to bring a whiteboard, and she is going to stand behind me while I do my lecture, and she's going to show them how we do note taking. Or just a form of note-taking, not necessarily the way of doing note-taking, but just a form of note-taking. So we figured it out, but yes, I'm sure on some level, if I make kids cry again, I will have somebody say something to me, but that's not my intention. I don't set out to make children cry. Trust me, I have my own children, and I don't like seeing them cry. But I do have some expectations, and they were laid out from the beginning. So I try not to surprise people either. Anyways, those laundry stickers and that grocery shopping sticker that I laid down is from my shop. They are the custom script options. And then the weekend banner that I laid down was from Scribble Prints Co. That's what was taking me so long, trying to go through my little foil album to figure it all out. And then I'm just journaling just about how tired I was and how I had to power through the day, prepping for Snowfest on the weekend, running around to the point that there's not enough to do, and that by the end of the week, how bummed the kids were, and they were starting to show it through their attitude on how frustrated they were that Daddy did not come down because he had the flu. So, yeah. Saturday was a very busy day. We ended up having Snowfest. Audrey was one of the performers there, which was super, super cute. But we had a very long day on Saturday. She was super excited because right by where she was performing was the petting zoo. And she was like, oh my gosh, they have donkeys, and they have ponies, and they have miniature horses, and they have goats. And she was so, so excited. And so we had to go to the petting zoo. And then the other one thing that they wanted to do was ride or play in the hamster balls. Needless to say, the place was so packed. We only got those two things in before we had to leave to come home and make dinner, because this mama is not buying individual meals at a carnival for 5 of us. The only place I'm okay paying those kinds of prices is Disney World. That's what I told them. But I mean, we experienced it. I wish they would have made this carnival a little bit more. I wish they would have covered it up through a couple of days. So, anyways, this is kind of where it's going to start getting close to where it's going to cut out. I start laying down my stickers. I end up doing co-op on Monday. That's Oh Hello Michelle. The Taekwondo stickers on Monday and Wednesday is from Bubblemon Stickers Co. And then I'm not sure exactly how far I get before it cuts out. So I don't want to like say stickers that aren't going to be in this spread because my camera decided it wanted to shut off. That is the cute little giraffe from my shop. And we have me not moving fast enough, even though this video is sped up. Apparently I can't move fast enough. For D&D, we have Sweet Ava's paper. That's just kind of a game night sticker. I didn't realize it was going to start covering over the D and went to try and lift it up, and it was just already stuck down. So, and then Sweet Ava's paper again to show for Snowfest. And then this is where I think we end up doing, you know, the whole sleeping thing, early to bed on Wednesday night. Because I was super tired. And yeah, and then I think I get, so that was Coffee Monster Co. Coffee Monster Co. ends up being on Friday for the Netflix, and then also on Sunday for Not Feeling Well. Therapy is courtesy of the character sticker there is Once More with Love. And yeah, and I think I start looking through the little chef stickers that I have, and that is from the Coffee Monsters Co. That's what ends up being put down there. Do I get it down? Do I get it down? Nope, I don't. So, anyways, that's pretty much how the spread turned out. We'll talk to you later. Bye.